Hello everyone. Gawa lang ako ng quick content para may maipost ako sa um, BKS or Baby Kingdom Studio page ko. Kasi nakaschedule ako ngayon gumawa ng ganitong content. Ah, Ngayon ko lang naalala. Ayun. So, um, nandito kasi ako sa sa Reddit. So, I am checking any documents na pwede kong gawa ng blogs or questions kasi part siya ng SEO task. So, I was intrigued dito sa isang post sa Reddit. Hindi ko napapangalanan kung sino kasi I think sa ibang bansa to eh. Ito, umpisahan ko na ha. We hired a photographer for family portraits. They turned out horrible. I don't know what to do. So parang sinabi niya dito, my husband and I have never had our pictures done professionally, but we just had a baby recently and thought it would be a great idea to hire a photographer to take some candid family photos, which is dapat naman. And the photographer we chose had a lovely portfolio, but in hindsight, I realized I never saw any babies. Probably should have been a red flag. Good job. Na, na-realize mo yun. But I didn't think much of it at that time. Plus, he seemed confident about doing this. So I had all the faith. If anyone has a baby before, you know how often they sleep and they don't sleep. They get pissed. Well, we planned his naps perfectly, but the photographer was an hour late. Nako po. So already not off to a good start. And professional yun, guys. Maging late kayo. Sa anything, meeting or make sure meron kayo pasabi. Ba't kayo na late? Then after he set up, he in the he in the rudest way possible told me to change into something nicer. I literally was wearing something nice. I was so shocked by that. I didn't even know what to say. An hour after we started, my baby needed to eat and nap. I kept saying this, but the photographer just kept saying, "Oh, one more, one more." I Parang tingin ko hindi talaga baby photographer tong na-hire ni Madam. So at this point, baby was very upset. He was crying. I have suffered from very bad postpartum depression and anxiety since baby was born. So this was very triggering for me. I tried to walk away many times, but he kept telling us just a couple more. But I kept saying he is so sad, hungry, and tired. What's the point? He is just going to look sad. And the photographer basically kept insinuating if me and my husband were good parents, below the belt yun we could cheer him up and keep going. No, don't do that. Don't do that, guys. Ba't ganon? Anyways, I could keep nitpicking everything, but just take my word on it. It was stressful, aggravating, awkward, and uncomfortable. The complete opposite of the fun thing we thought this was going to be. He didn't tell us a time frame when we will see them. Besides, soon we got them just over 2 weeks later. We got 100 and only 15 are good. Ay, nascam si ate. And that's being generous. I was hardly in any. The ones I was in, I looked ridiculous. I was mid-blink. Yung mid-blink, yung parang yung, bakit sinama mo yun? Parang test shot ang dating nun eh. Or making a weird facial expressions. He absolutely butchered the edits. He even gave my baby eyebrows, dark eyebrows, in some randomly. There is probably 30 pictures alone of my baby actively crying in the photo, plus 20 or so of his looking so sad and miserable. They are just terrible. The whole experience was terrible. The worst part of all this was he made us pay beforehand, and my mother-in-law paid for us as a gift. Okay. I feel so terrible. I feel like she completely wasted her money. I have absolutely no idea how to even approach this. Never in my wildest of dreams did I expect this to go so poorly. By the way, it was posted sa Reddit 6 months ago. Um, hindi ko na sabihin yung kung sino yung nag-post for privacy purposes. Pero ayun. Guys, hindi ko alam kung nangyari din to sa Pinas, pero if I understand that you need to keep showing up, pero like right now, I have a I mainit ang ulo ko talaga kanina before the Zoom meeting and before doing this kind of content. Pero make sure na once you keep showing up, make sure nandun ka sa, alam mo mag-switch ng gear, ng mood, para hindi maapektuhan yung trabaho natin. I I don't know kung sino yung photographer, hindi binanggit dito. Pero it seems that um, kung maririnig natin yung side ng photographer, there's a possibility na burned out yung photographer. Hindi rin siya um, skilled to photo shoot babies and family. There's a possibility then na mainit ang ulo niya bago dumating sa shoot. Also, napansin ko din, wala siyang business ethics kasi hindi siya nag-heads up kung ano yung mga expectation uh, before shoot. Kahit pa gift to ng ibang tao, actually, parang nangyari dito word of mouth to kasi hindi yung mother-in-law mismo yung nagpa-picture. So, parang gift na lang to kasi nagustuhan yung work niya. Kaso, ayun lang. Very unprofessional lang yung unang-una na late pa siya. Tapos, hindi pa niya kinonsider na ang mga babies talaga topakin. And then, parang sinalvage pa niya yung post-processing kasi sobrang bad ng experience nila pareho sa shoot, sa situation na yun. So, ayun. What can we learn about this? Parang ano lang, real talk, Darby. Ano, ay, real talk, Darbs pala. Darby. Ayun. Yun lang, guys. Make sure na bago kayo pumunta sa kahit anong session nyo, mapa baby photoshoot man yan, family portrait, newborn session, make sure that um, you can switch gears pagdating sa mood. Hindi ka pwedeng pumunta kung once na pagpasok mo ng studio or client's home or um, ng on location na shoot, make sure pagtapak mo pa lang doon, iiwan mo lahat ng negative vibes, problema mo sa bahay, at kung ano man. Mamaya ka na. May tumatawag. Make sure na iiwanan mo siya and mag-focus ka lang dun sa shoot. And if you are not a baby photographer, do not accept the job. Kung ayaw mo ng trabaho niya, huwag mong i-accept. Kasi talaga masisira talaga yung ano nyo, yung session na yun. What else? Also be professional if in case hindi na maganda yung ano, um, yung naging experience, yung client experience mismo sa buong session. Um, do not salvage the photos. Huwag mong idaan sa post-processing or sa editing yung inis mo sa client. Ah, kung kaya mo offer ng reshoot para pares kayong nasa mood na, or refund it instead of, alam mo yun, wasting their time, and kesa magkaroon ka ng bad experience dun sa client. Kagaya nito, may postpartum siya, tsaka anxiety. Ah, yung burden ng pagiging upset ng baby niya, tapos dadagdagan mo pa ng inis mo during the shoot. It won't help. Ayun lang naman. Sana hindi well, may nababasa na rin ako sa mga groups na ganito. Pero ayun, sana maiwasan siya ng ibang photographers. Especially kung newborn photoshoot yan. Madalas kapag hindi maganda yung mood ni baby, there's a possibility na mag-reshoot or mag-extend ng time. Kasi ayun nga, hindi natin mape-predict, unpredictable talaga ang mga babies. So, do what you can or do your best during the shoot. Be at your best na din before doing the photo shoot. Kasi isang client lang yan. Malaking, malaking impact yan. Ayun. Sayang naman to. Sana nakapagpa-photoshoot siya sa ibang photographer para, alam mo yun, malay mo, iba na yung mood ng baby niya that time. Ako kasing ginagawa ko dyan, hinahayaan kong maging at ease sa akin muna yung bata. Nakikipaglaro muna ako or kami ng assistant ko, nakikipaglaro muna. Kinukuha namin yung loob niya kasi syempre stranger kami. So, mangingilag talaga yung bata, especially kung wala naman siya ibang kalaro sa bahay at hindi siya sanay sa tao. So, patience is the key if you want to do a photo session sa mga babies. And ayaw din nila ng sobrang ingay, mainit, at stressful environment. Mararamdaman din kasi ng bata yan yung negative energy mo during the shoot. Kaya make sure na iiwan mo siya once na nasa trabaho ka. Ayun lang naman. This is the worst experience na ng client. Well, hindi naman nag-comment dito yung photographer kasi hindi rin naman siya um, hmm, hindi rin naman siya nabanggit. Pero ayun, when it comes to naman, um, pag-shoot ng bata, ah, napapansin ko kasi, especially sa mga pre-birthday, they keep, the relatives keep shouting or the yaya, tapos may papanood na as much as possible, lang, bawasan natin yung ingay sa sa photo session kasi baka nalilito din yung bata. Ayun, nai-stress siya. Sino yung dapat pakinggan, ganun. So, syempre, tutukan mo ng cellphone, tapos may isang magpapatawa sa likod. I highly suggest hayaan niyo muna yung photographer na gawin yung work niya. Pag hindi talaga kaya, hahanap naman niya or um, kukunin naman nila yung attention nyo for help. Ayan. Hayaan nyo lang makipaglaro yung photographer muna sa kanya. Too much noise is not good then during the photo session. Too much gadgets is not good then kasi hindi na sila um, yung attention span nila hindi na ganun kahaba. So, maiksi na lang. So, nakatulala na lang sila sa phone. And also, yung attention nila mawawala sa photographer. So, lagi nakatingin sa gilid, nakatingin sa kung saan man. Sino man yung nagpapatao sa kanya. Yun lang. Sana nakatulong sa parents and sa mga photographers itong video. And I hope hindi mangyari to sa ibang clients. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye.